Welcome back to another video, everyone. Today we are gonna take a look at the developers Q&A number 4, which brings us a lot of information about the next update, which will go live somewhere in November. Let's see what will be changed. When you begin Season 2, there is a lot of repetitive work that has to be done upgrading heroes and artifacts and playing through Dragon Trail. And alliance leaders and officers have to spend a lot of time and effort rebuilding their alliances. Are there plans to optimize the season reset in future? Let's see their answer. Which is season reset, we pay great attention to the feedback from players and use it to assess the long-term impact of season resets on the game. With this in mind, we'll be making improvements to season resets centered around two aspects: personal development and alliances. Okay, sounds nice. Let's see what this is about. Personal development. In order to speed up early game development and make PvE and Warpath gameplay more rewarding, we are considering changing to partial resets for hero levels, not resetting artifact levels at all, and ceasing the scrappage of arcane dust. We're also planning to increase the level cap of Darklings, Dark Creatures and Darkling Forts and corresponding rewards. Furthermore, when fighting in PvE, all players will receive XP in full rather than the old system where XP was granted according to the amount of damage dealt. In the late season, higher level warpaths will spawn more frequently. Okay, till here, I think those are really nice changes which they are considering. I mean, a reset, so it's really bothersome to have to upgrade again your heroes every single season. The same applying to the artifacts. Having to not work so much at the start of each season would be incredible. Rising the cap for Darklings, Dark Creatures and Darkling Force and their corresponding rewards. This I'm really looking forward to. It has gotten boring to get the same amount of low rewards, with the cap being 25 for Darklings and Dark Creatures and Forts level 7. Let's see how much they will actually increase. The old system where XP was granted according to amount of damage dealt. Okay, I think this is about the fact that when you are hitting a Darkling together with another player, the amount you got was split with that said player. If they actually change this, it will improve the PvE mechanics, yep, a lot. In the late season, the higher level pass will spawn more frequently. This is nice. And to deepen strategic gameplay, we are designing a policy system that will change as the season progresses. What's more, your Dragon Trail progress will no longer reset when a season begins. Instead, we will be adding new stages that will allow players to pursue higher goals when the new season starts. Okay, this is big news. A new policy system. That sounds so interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I got used to the current one, but maybe a new one, which changes as the season progresses, will be more interesting. And what I find incredible and a very good change is that you no longer have to redo the Dragon Trail. It's incredibly boring. And new stages, yeah, this makes so much sense. Very good. Let's take a look at what is changed about alliances. We are currently debating the feasibility of retaining alliances from previous seasons. At the moment, we can confirm that in the late season, we will allow alliance leaders to select their starting region for the new season. Once this choice has been made, alliance members will automatically follow their alliance leader to the next season maps. We are also considering solutions to issues regarding alliance membership numbers in the early season. Okay, I'm curious how this will actually work, because you can't have your alliance move together with the entire territory. I guess you will only be following the shell of your alliance, or I don't understand how they want to make this work. Because till now we don't have a home kingdom such as we have in Rise of Kingdoms. I'm curious how they're planning to do this. Now, regarding alliance memberships numbers in the early season. So in season 2 we have seen an interesting change. From the base number of 40, the number was raised to 80, which is nice. It's such a great change. I'm looking forward to see if they are gonna improve this number even more or what they are gonna add. We'll see. We are sure you will have plenty of questions regarding those changes, such as the specifics of hero resets, reaching to PvE enemy level caps, the number of new Dragon Trail stages, how to regain prestige, and other concerns. We are highly aware that any change will have an irreversible impact on how players progress over the 70-day season. So we are going to need a little more time to test and refine those changes and iron out any issues that may arise. We'll update you with further details once the final plans have been decided upon. Now let's see the next question. Will it be possible to see the start times for different phases of the late season, such as the season, summer, immigration, matchmaking, and the beginning of the new season? In version 1.0.20, we have added a timeline for the late season, giving players greater clarity when making future plans. This is really helpful for both leadership and for the normal players. They now have a clear idea of what will happen and when will happen. So they can say we were taken by surprise, we didn't expect this to happen, and so on. So yep, looking forward to this. Will cross-season server migration be introduced? Considering the difference in strength between players in seasons 1, 2, and 3, we are not currently planning to add ability to migrate between servers that are in different seasons. We are considering adding cross-season migration after season 3 ends, but this plan is still in the early stages. We welcome any feedback players may have regarding server migration. Interesting. I'm curious how server migration will also work, because we don't have a home kingdom. Currently the migration works like only in the division you are in. Once at the end of the season you can select to go to one of the servers you have been in the division with. So I'm curious what they are gonna do regarding this. Let's move to the next one. Will we be able to choose which skill slots we want to add war pet skills to? We are not planning to make changes to how war pet skills are learned. Currently, each time you learn a war pet skill, it will randomly replace an existing skill. If an empty skill slot is available, there is a chance that it may be used instead. However, we have discovered that the existing war pet skills page does not explain this clearly. We have made improvements to the page that will be included in the 1.0.20 update in November. Keep an eye out for further announcements. Well, I'm a bit disappointed. I kind of expected them to change the system a bit, because at the moment it's poor RNG. It's just luck. At the moment I think gambling you have higher chances of winning than actually adding a war pet skill to your pet, which is kind of sad. Will you make it possible to claim Alliance gift with one tap click? We have held off on introducing a one-tap feature for claiming Alliance gifts, as we have hoped to give Alliance members a chance to take note of the players. Oh, sorry, I pressed wrong. Take note of the players who have donated gift. However, we have recently noticed that some special events that have granted a large number of Alliance gifts, making claiming gifts inconvenient. In response, we will be introducing an open or 10 button to the Alliance gifts page in version 1.0. Reducing the amount of taps clicks need to claim gifts. Well, this is interesting. I mean, it's a bit tiring to actually click everything every single day. I guess it's a nice addition. Will you make it possible to log in with multiple characters at once in the PC version? In order to make the PC version more convenient, we are planning to introduce a dual login feature in the future, allowing players to log in with two characters at the same time. At the same time, we want to ensure that this feature is not used for malicious purposes. If we detect that a player is taking part in actions such as rallies, gathering, and resource assistance that affect the game balance, we will suspend access to their characters and devices. Well, this is as good as saying that we are adding this feature, but you can't really use it. It doesn't make sense really. So you can do rallies with your account. You can't do gathering and then sending Sage resources to your main account from the secondary account you're logging in. So you can basically only use Sage accounts for PvP. That's all. It's kind of useless, really. I don't get it. I hope they will think a bit further in it before actually adding this. Will you add a union chat feature? We will be adding a union chat feature in 1.020 update, which will come online in November. This is great. We wanted this for a long time. Awesome. What new gameplay and events are coming up? So, Behemoth raids. Okay, all players will be able to take part in matchmaking and launch a raid against the current season Behemoths in a ranked instance. Unlike Behemoths on the world map, Behemoth's raid will be easier to take part in, and players will only be able to deploy one legion to the raid. Okay, I'm looking forward to what kind of rewards we will be given to people participating in this and how will it actually work. Sounds like a good way to keep your people active and to make them come online for events. Nice. We'll also introduce a treasure map event, unlike existing gameplay, where you must first gather 7 treasure map fragments. To find treasure, the event will grant treasure map fragments for completing quests, which can be pieced together to unlock clues which will lead you to the treasure's location more quickly. Gameplay details and event information will be included in the 1.0.20 update, so stay tuned. I think I remember this event from Rise of Kingdoms, or I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I remember it. Now this is regarding the new factions. So yeah, so it's still early on the designing of new faction. Also, they will add new starting heroes with the faction, combat units, and faction bonuses. And they will also ensure that the new content is compatible with existing factions. For this reason, it may be a while before any new factions are introduced. We will welcome your suggestion on possibilities for new factions. Well, this was the Q&A. Thank you for watching. If you want more content of this type, like and subscribe.